Hello, Facebook friends, hello. Hello, Facebook friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Well, it's your friend's birthday. Well, happy birthday. Sean says it's happy birthday. Nick, hey, congratulations on 500 reads. Thanks. Love the hat. It's my favorite hat. I'm just gonna read one. I'm gonna read one book today, and maybe two. We'll see what happens. I just found out that a really dear friend of ours has passed away, and it's really hurting my heart right now. And he was really a really great mentor and a really good friend. And I just found out just before we started the show that he had passed away, and he's pretty well known in the world in Winnipeg for sure, and all over the world. He was a mentor. He was him and his wife were donated millions and millions of dollars to Grace Hospital and different hospitals and things like that. And he was a great car guy, and I loved listening to him and talk about his life and how he got to where he was. And I quite liked talking cars. He collected crazy expensive classic cars, just really amazing classic cars. Ed Danilchuk was his name, and him and Margie, his wife, were so kind to myself and my causes as well. Any kind of charity events that we had, Ed was always there. He's just a really solid guy, and I loved making him laugh. I could hear him laugh. I could hear him laugh in the crowd. And I'll tell you a story. One time I was doing a charity event, and Ed was there, and he comes up, he goes, "Tazz, when are you going on? We bought tickets to this event to see you." And I said, "Well, Ed, we're gonna do the auction first, and then we're gonna do there's going to be a magician going on, and then there's going to be myself." He goes, "Well, I'm getting tired. Can't you go on before all that?" And I said, "Well, no, we could talk to the organizer, but I don't think she doesn't really want to change everything around." And he goes, "Oh, okay, well, okay," and he leaves, and he comes back about maybe 15 minutes later. The organizer comes up and says to me, "Would you mind going on before the auction? And would you mind going on instead of closing out the night? Can you go on before the auction, and can you go on before the magician?" And I said, "Are you sure you want to do that?" And she showed me a check that Ed had written for the charity to make sure that I went on first. He was just a great guy. We went to Barrett Jackson and things like that. He was just a really great guy, and I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot about seeing things as they could be instead of seeing things as they are. He says, I would see a piece of land, I knew what it could be, so I would we'd buy it and that. So my heart's a little broken right now. My heart's a little damaged, and I feel terrible because I know that we can't go and I can't go and send Marge. I can send her hugs and stuff, but I know that I can't go and be there in their time of need. But he was a great guy. He was a really lovely guy, and really well known in Winnipeg and all over for his philanthropic for his generosity. I can't even say philanthropic. Is that what it is? I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's hard. he was just a nice guy too, and I'm gonna miss talking to him about cars and him giving me hassle about things and me giving him a hassle about things as well. I'm gonna really miss him teasing me about having Fords and me teasing him having $1 million worth of Dodges and stuff. But anyway, let's read a book. because you know what, Ed would want things to go on, and just like you said, right? Just see what things could be. So I'm going to read a book called Now You See Him, Now You Don't. I don't know if it's a good book or not, but I just picked it up because it was in the pile. And Sam and Dave from Timeless Painting and I picked these books up a little while ago. And yeah, let's read a book. Let's read a book and have some laughs. Hopefully this is a fun book. How's that? Now You See Them, Now They Don't. It's by Francois Caumartin, and I just did Francois like that, and I know for sure that Kyler, who speaks fluent French, just went, because I probably said it wrong. Did I say, how do you say it?
It's not Francois, it's Fran.
Oh, it's Fran.
There's all in the eh.
Francois?
Francois.
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 Not, now you just sound like a goose. Francois.
Francois.
Good enough.
Don't try anymore. Is that what you
Good
said?
enough.
Okay. This is Scholastic Books, and it's 1990. English text by David Hommel. I got David's name right because I didn't have to. Simon was a famous hunter. He had a collection of trophies from all over the world, but his collection was not complete. One day he packed his bags and set off for faraway lands. From the tropics to the equator, the word went out amongst the inhabitants. They all wondered what they should do. The Council of Animals held a meeting and decided to find a way to escape the danger. "This calls for action," the elephant trumpeted. "There's strength in numbers," the rhinoceros grunted. "Let's find a solution," the lion roared. They all sounded the same there. Should have been... "This calls for action," the elephant trumpeted. "There's a strength in numbers," the rhinoceros grunted. "Raw, let's find a solution," the lion roared. There you go. No sooner said than done. They took out paint and brushes, and everybody pitched in to find the best hiding places and the cleverest camouflage. The tiger's painting all the trees different colors.
That'll make it much easier to hide, for sure.
Definitely.
A lot of work, though.
No kidding. It's brought to you by Tigerless Painting. Timeless Painting? Rawr. They've earned their stripes with Timeless Painting. They worked so well that when Simon arrived, he was surprised to only find flowers, rocks, and empty fields. He looked as hard as he could, but there wasn't a wild animal in sight. He's standing on the top of an elephant.
He just thinks it's a hill.
He thinks it's a hill.
Somebody
smells like peanuts.
Somebody wrote in the elephant.
FC, FG. Somebody, that's...
Hearts.
Yeah.
JG.
JG.
FC Hearts JG.
I think that's actually part of the...
stick man.
Yeah. FG might be... What's this? FC... Oh, so it might be the author, because it's Francois.
Yeah. Does the next picture have writing in there?
I don't... Yeah, nope. He crossed the savannas and plains without finding a single wild beast. Not even a rhinoceros. Though he did come across a few cows that glanced at him as he went by. I can't imagine how much expensive rhino milk would be. Yeah. Moo, 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 moo. Along with some pink flamingos that watched them nervously. But they were hardly worth the effort for a big game hunter like Simon. Kai.
He's standing on one leg.
A hippopotamus standing on one leg. I just noticed that you said... I didn't want to notice that if you'd said anything.
I enjoy that the author, or the illustrator, drew the hippo from behind, so you get to see its nice round bottom.
Yeah. For days, weeks, and months he traveled through country after country. He explored 1,000 caves, 1,000 valleys, beat the bushes along 1,000 rivers, but it was no use. The land was empty and abandoned. "Let's look deeper in the forest," Simon decided in a really odd voice. The tree is actually alligators. I just saw that too. This is very
That's a dangerous tree.
No kidding. A coniferous crocodile.
Don't eat the coconuts that
No,
fall
no,
from
no,
that one.
no kidding, right? Oh, this looks like it's a good tree. We should water it. Even though in the heart of the jungle, Simon found nothing. Discouraged, he leaned against a tree to rest a while. "I'd better face facts," he said to himself. "There's no big game to hunt here." Slowly leaning against a giraffe. So Simon went home without even having seen a tiger, an elephant, a rhinoceros, a hippopotamus, a crocodile, giraffe, or lion. What a disappointment. You're on top of the tree. I'm not lying. There's a monkey on top of your tree. That was a good day for the animals, and they got together for a grand celebration. As a souvenir of Simon's visit, they composed this little refrain. "All you hunters, hear our song. Don't bother bringing guns along. Instead of shooting a giraffe, why don't you just take a photograph?"
That's the way I feel about hunting. It
Yeah,
should just
for
be
sure.
hunting for good pictures.
Yeah, hunting for pictures. But then, if you had, you know what kind of person will shoot you and then blow you up and then hang you? A photographer.
It's true.
Ah, there's a little silly joke.
That is. It's a little dark. But
A
it
little
is
dark,
silly.
a little dark. That's a dark. Don't worry, someday your prince will come. Ah, prince as in prince. Hey, we should read one more book. Yeah, shall we? We should read one more book. Froggy's Best Babysitter. There we go. Froggy's Best Babysitter. We haven't read a Froggy book in a long time. We found a whole bunch of Froggy books one time when Sam and Dave and I were at the MCC store. That's where this one's from, MCC store. If you're looking for good books, go to the used bookstore. But if you want new books, please buy locally. That's will keep the economy, which is the city, happening. That'd be great. Doom. It was Saturday morning, and Froggy was hungry. He lay in bed and dreamed about French toast sprinkled with sugar-coated flies. Ugh. Yum! Just like you make, Miss Christie.
I don't make.
I know you don't know how to make French toast.
I do so. You don't make it with flies.
If you're a frog. "Froggy!" called his mother. "What? It's time to get up, dear. Your babysitter's coming." Froggy hopped out of bed and flopped to the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. That's why he flopped. He flopped to the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. Kateri says, "Hi, Taz and Miss Christie." Hey, Kateri. Good to see you. Well, not see you. I can't see you. Good to read that you're here. I think is the best way to do it. "But I don't want a babysitter," cried Froggy. "I want to come with you. It's our 10th anniversary, dear. We're spending one night in the city. Your babysitter will take good care of you." "But what if she's mean?" said Froggy. Ring, ring, rang the doorbell. Really? What kind of a doorbell is that? And ding dong went their phone. "Now meet Sandy, your new babysitter." "Hi, Froggy. What's up?" "How come I can't come with you, Mom?" "I told you, dear." And she hugged Froggy and Pollywoglina, goodbye. Pollywoglina.
Oh, poor Pollywoglina when she goes to school.
No kidding. Her name's worth 75 in Scrabble for sure. "Ah!" cried Polly as soon as they left. Sandy picked her up and sang, "Rock-a-bye, baby." "I think she's hungry," said Froggy. And he climbed a stool, and splish, splash, sizzle, mash, he made Polly mashed French toast. "Oh, what a mess!" cried Sandy. Probably.
Yeah. Messes are babysitter's worst nightmares.
Yeah. But Froggy ate 2 pieces, all sprinkled with sugar-coated flies, munch, crunch, munch, then hopped to his room to get dressed. Flop, flop, flop. "Rats," said Sandy, on a Sunday maybe, when he came back. "My cell phone is dead." "Do you have a boyfriend?" asked Froggy. "None of your beeswax." And Froggy handed her a phone. And snuck into his parents' room and listened on their phone. Oh, sneaky Froggy. "Hi, Danny," said Sandy.
That's Danny, not Daddy, right?
Danny,
Danny.
yeah. Auntie Mel's watching. Oh, you want to hear a story about Mel listening in on the phone one time?
Yes, I
so
do.
I'm talking to my friends on the phone. I was talking to a girl that I was very sweet on, and then I hear on the other line. I said, "Who's on the phone?" And Mel goes, "Not me." Click. Froggy giggled and sang, "Sandy and Danny sitting in a tree, Kissing." "Get off the phone now," screamed Sandy. "Oops," said Froggy, laughing like mad.
I don't think he meant his oops.
Mel's like, "LOL, stop." Oh yeah, Miss Christie's here too. I didn't say hi, Miss Christie. Say hi, Miss Christie. Miss Christie's there. We're both kind of sad. Yeah, he's a nice fella. Leslie. Well, it says Leslie, but it's Justin. Justin says hi, Miss Christie.
Hello.
That afternoon, they leapfrogged all the way to the market. Flop, flop, flop. But when they got home, Froggy dropped the bag of groceries. Sploop. So for dinner, they had frozen pizza with leftover fly sauce. Munch, crunch, munch. I am not ordering pizza with those guys. No. "Mom lets us have 3 desserts," said Froggy. "You can't have 3, said Sandy. "But you can have a triple banana split with chocolate fly sauce." "Nom, nom, nom," said Polly. "I'm not going to these people's house for supper." I ate a fly one time and I didn't want to eat it. "Hey, Kateri, thank you very much. It's one of my favorite hats." "Froggy," called Sandy after dessert. "What?" "Art time." And Froggy plopped down in front of the TV and said, "Mom always lets us watch TV. Lots and lots and lots of TV." I don't know if that's true. "You can't watch TV," said Sandy. "But you can make something with clay." "Yippee," said Froggy. And while he made a dinosaur, Polly made blops. And then she threw some and ate some, then stuffed some in her diaper, and Froggy rolled over laughing and smooshed the dinosaur across the carpet. Uh-oh. I think frogs would be more like a hardwood than a carpet kind of people. "Froggy," yelled Sandy. "What?" "Bath time." "I don't want to take a bath." "Take a bath or clean the carpet," she said. Yeah, that's a pretty good choice there. So Froggy took a bath with Polly. Splash, splash, splash. He made a Sud's wig for Polly and a Sud's beard for himself. "Froggy," called Sandy. Sandy. What? Bedtime? But I don't want to go to bed. Mom always lets us stay up until midnight. Well, you go to bed or mop the floor, she said. So Froggy went to bed, but Sandy had to read 10 books before he fell asleep.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot of books. That's a lot of books there. I'm telling you right now, it's a lot of books. That's 10 books is too much books. 2 books you get before you go to bed from this guy. 2, maybe 3, sometimes 3. Can I have a puppy?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, I heard yes. Then she stayed up past midnight cleaning the house, and in the morning she woke up to a, "Wah, Froggy!" She's hungry, said Froggy. I'll make French toast. Thanks, Froggy, said Sandy, but I'll make it, and y'all go out and play. It had rained all night, so Froggy went outside and jumped in the mud. Splop, slop, slop. Then he saw the taxi. He flopped back inside, flop, 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 yelling, "They're coming! They're coming!" "No!" howled Sandy. "You track mud all over the carpet." "Oops," said Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. I was waiting on that part because every time there's more looking more red in the face than green.
Yeah.
Every Froggy book.
Well, I should think he should feel that way.
Oh, he's a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, like Super Froggy, swooped up the red carpet, kept out for special guests, and flung it on the floor. Floop! And covered his muddy footprints. They have a red carpet?
Their guests must be
Their
really
guests must
special.
be very... Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen and King. Where's my red carpet? I need to have a red carpet or I may not walk in your house on this peasant's rug like that, Froggy. Please. I don't think I'd want friends like that.
No.
Then when the mom and dad came, he sang, "Happy anniversary!" "Wow," said Mom. "The house looked great." "Yes," said Father. "This is the best anniversary we've ever had." Well, if all they needed was a clean carpet, I can get that for them. Maybe it was a day away from the kids. That's what it is. "And Sandy's the best babysitter ever," said Froggy. "Wonderful," said Mom. "Well, I hope you can babysit again real soon." Sandy said, waving goodbye. "Thanks, but I'm going to be moving to Australia real soon, so yeah."
Don't call
Don't
me,
call.
I'll call you.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, thank you, but I don't think. But I don't babysit amphibians anymore. Only warm-blooded, hairy creatures.
No, you can't discriminate like that.
I know, but it's just a Froggy. Ribbit, ribbit. I'm moving to Australia. I don't think she's really moving to Australia. I think that it was a lot of work to look after Froggy and his sister.
Sounded like
it too.
It's a little messy. It's poor
Very,
mom and
very
dad.
messy. Very, very messy. Very messy.
Yeah.
Wait till they pick up that carpet. Now the red carpet's going to be dirty on the bottom. Anyways, I think it's time to wrap up the books here, and I'm going to make some calls to some friends, and we're going to talk about my buddy Ed, and we're going to have a good cry, I think, and a good laugh, and things like that. So remember, right now I'm feeling a little bit down, and I shared that with you, and I hope that was okay. But what's important is to make sure that you share your emotions, because everybody knows when you're happy, and everybody knows. A lot of times people know when you're mad too. But when you're sad, it's important to share that, or when you're scared, or when you're a little confused, right? I'm a little bit down, a little confused, and I'm very sad that I've lost my friend, but I think it's important to share those. So remember, it's okay to get mad, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be really, really sad. It really is. It's okay. It's okay to have the emotions that you have, but you have to do ABK. You have to always be kind. Always be kind. Always be kind. I promise myself to try to always be kind. and sometimes we're not. Sometimes we're not kind. Like Miss Christie was kept today. Miss Christie, she didn't know that Ed had passed away, and she said to me, because she kept saying, "Okay, we're 26 minutes or 27 minutes," and I went, "I know." I just didn't know how to express my feelings at all. So it's hard to remember to be kind all the time when you're hurting or when you're sad, right? Or when you're mad. But remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about doing better the next time if you can. So, because in all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You've just got to be you. So you go be you and I will be me. And I'm going to make some calls and have good talks and memories about my buddy Ed. And I'm going to miss him very, very much, because I don't think there'll ever be another person like him, ever, for sure. So lots of love from Miss Christie and I. Weebies has gone to his room. And good night, Facebook friends, good night. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, sleep tight. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, sleep tight. May your dreams be silly till the morning light. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Auntie Mel, I love you too. I will talk to you soon. And Ed, I'm going to miss you, buddy. I'm going to miss you very, very much. Good night, everybody.